Hello, lovely students, and welcome back to English with Lucy. If you know these 15 business English phrases, your professional English is amazing. No question. These are 15 advanced professional phrases. As always, I've created a free PDF that you can download, and I've included 15 bonus business English phrases as an extra boost to your vocabulary. I've also included an interactive vocabulary exercise to test you on what you've learnt. If you'd like to download that PDF, just click on the link in the description box or scan that little QR code there. Enter your name and your email address and the PDF will arrive directly in your inbox. After that, you've joined my PDF club. You will automatically receive my free weekly lesson PDFs alongside all of my news, course updates and offers. It's a free service and you can unsubscribe at any time. There are 15 professional English phrases in total. I want to know how many you know out of 15. Let me know in the comments and let me know which ones were new to you. Okay, let's get down to business. Phrase number 1, touch base. Touch base. To touch base means to make contact with someone, usually to share updates or information. We usually say base with a bit more energy, touch base. You might also hear people say check in or catch up, which have similar meanings. For example, let's touch base next week to discuss the progress of the marketing campaign. Moving on to phrase 2, get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. When you get the ball rolling, you start or initiate something like a project or a meeting. This phrase comes from the idea of pushing a ball to start it moving. Another similar phrase is kick off. An example for get the ball rolling: I've scheduled a team meeting for Monday to get the ball rolling on the new product launch. Next up, phrase 3, on the same page. On the same page. Being on the same page means that everyone agrees and understands a situation in the same way. Before we move forward, we need to get on the same page and figure out the next steps. Phrase 4, this is a good one. In the loop. In the loop. Informed about what is going on. We normally stress the word loop. In the loop. The opposite phrase is out of the loop, meaning someone isn't fully informed. An example, I'll send a weekly update email to keep all stakeholders in the loop. Or, I've been feeling a bit out of the loop ever since I got back from maternity leave. And number 5, we have win-win. Win-win. Business professionals love to use this phrase. A win-win situation is one that benefits everyone involved. We say both syllables clearly, but the main stress is on the second win. Win-win. Win-win. An example, if we collaborate with their team, it could be a win-win for both companies. Now, you get a bonus point if you can come up with the opposite of win-win. No trick questions here. We do say a lose-lose, I promise. Phrase 6 is think out of the box. Think out of the box or think outside of the box. To think out of the box is to think creatively and innovatively, coming up with entirely new solutions. If someone tells you to think out of the box, they are basically saying think creatively. You will also hear people shorten out of the to outer the or outer the. That's in fast speech. As I mentioned, we also say think outside the box or think outside of the box. They're both very common. Just choose the one you like best. An example, we really need to think outside the box if we're going to beat our competitors on this. Lucky number 7 is bottom line. Bottom line. The bottom line has 2 main meanings in business contexts. First, it refers to the essential point or final outcome. It's the most important part of the matter, the deciding factor. This could be meeting a deadline, satisfying customer needs, or achieving a specific goal. For example, the bottom line is that we need to ensure customer satisfaction above all else. In addition to this more general meaning, the bottom line also has a specific financial definition. In a business English setting, your bottom line can refer to the final financial outcome, whether it's a profit or a loss after all expenses and revenues have been accounted for. An example, our bottom line has improved since implementing the new cost-saving measures. For phrase 8, we have action point. Action point. An action point is a task that needs to be completed, usually assigned during a meeting. Stress action. You might also hear action item, which has the same meaning. An example, let's review the action points from last week's meeting. Phrase 9, learning curve. Learning curve. The learning curve is the time it takes to learn a new skill or understand a new process. We often use the strong collocation steep learning curve to talk about something that's quite difficult to learn. For example, we went through a steep learning curve when switching to the new software, but it was worth it in the end. Number 10, game plan. Game plan. Notice how there's no pause between the two words and I blend the and p together. Game plan. A game plan is a strategy or plan for achieving a goal. And this phrase likely comes from sports, where teams have a strategic plan for winning. For example, let's develop a game plan for expanding into international markets. Phrase 11, to give the green light. To give the green light. When someone gives the green light, they approve or give permission for something to happen. The emphasis is on light, which comes from traffic signals where green means go. You might also hear the verb to green light something, which has a similar meaning. An example, once the budget is approved, we'll give the green light to start the project. At 12, we have at stake. At stake. If something is at stake, it means it's at risk or there's something to be lost or gained, and it often implies high importance or urgency. For example, there's a lot at stake with this big client pitch, so let's bring our A game. A game is another great expression, meaning giving your best performance or effort. Moving on to 13, pain point. Pain point. A pain point is a problem or challenge that a customer or business is facing, but the emphasis is on pain. Identifying pain points helps businesses create solutions that customers need. For example, our new service addresses a major pain point for small business owners. Our penultimate phrase, phrase 14, is up to speed. Up to speed. When you're up to speed, it means you have the latest information and are fully informed about a particular topic or situation. We often use this phrase with on to specify the subject. For example, I need to get up to speed on the new project guidelines. Once you're comfortable with this usage, you'll also often hear it combined with verbs like get or be. For example, let's schedule a call to get the new team members up to speed on the project. And finally, our last one, number 15, we have ballpark figure. Ballpark figure. I remember being so confused when I heard this for the first time. A ballpark figure is a rough estimate, not an exact number. Ballpark likely comes from baseball stadiums, implying a large general area. For example, can you give me a ballpark figure for the cost of the event? And there you have it, 15 essential, quite advanced business English phrases to help you sound professional. How many did you know? Let me know in the comments. You can practice using these in your work conversations and emails, and you'll sound like a seasoned pro in no time. Also, this is the first time I'm mentioning it on this channel, but in the next few months, I will release my new professional English program, Level 2. This caters to the B2 level of English in a professional context. If you would like to sign up to the waiting list, I have added a link in the description box, or you can scan the QR code right here. This means that you'll be the first to know about all updates on the release of this program. I've also left a link to level 1, which you could take now, and then you could do level 2 later. Don't forget to download the free PDF for this lesson where you have 15 bonus phrases. I will see you soon for the next one. Mwah.